we're here today getting the saddle fitting for Ricco and myself. And we're here with Elise.
Morning.
And she's going to take us through some of the things she's looking at when she's looking at Ricco and myself and our issues and where we're at, and make some suggestions. So take it away.
Okay, so I always start with the horse first, most importantly. So, just looking at where he's at right now, keeping in mind that he's a 4-year-old, I'm going to look at the shape of his back, his shoulders, his girth, all of those things. And so I'm going to start by picking a couple tree shapes that I think work best for him. And then I'm going to work with you. So we're going to ride in a few saddles today, back to back. I always like to go to our favorite again at the end. And yeah, we can take some videos so we can compare and contrast and see you in a few and him go in a few too. And then I can talk about those. Alrighty, let's tack him up.
Do it.
So again, just setting a few saddles where I think the tree shape fits the horse in the back. I always start here, but I say sometimes once I see horses go, I may change my mind and want to grab something completely different, because what you see statically is not what you always see once we start going. So we've got a couple options. I'm going to have him tacked up in this one first, and we're going to start here.
This is a good time for a quick sidebar. Take note of the saddle's position on the horse's back. Elise pointed out how important it is to make sure that the saddle is placed behind the scapula or shoulder bone. When she put the saddle on, it looked to me about a good 2 inches behind the bone. It's super important to not interfere with the rotating motion of the shoulder blade. Conversely, you don't want the saddle too far back where you can end up sitting on the lumbar spine, a big no-no. The last rib marks the rear limit where a saddle can safely sit. Behind that point is the lumbar spine, which is not designed to carry weight and is easily irritated or injured. Okay, back to the video.
Okay, so I always say that nothing should be uncomfortable when you're riding in a saddle. So if any point anything is uncomfortable, we're gonna swap. It should be comfortable in your lower back, it should be comfortable in front, it should be comfortable in your knee. If the saddle is causing you discomfort, it is not the right saddle. And then just looking at the seat and the knee blocks, we wanna make sure that it's not hitting or rubbing the knee, and that it is putting you more or less in that shoulder hip to heel alignment. I always joke, I am not a miracle worker, but the right saddle should help your position. This is a 17.5, so just keeping that in mind too. You probably need the 17, I just don't have one on the truck. But if it's something that we really like and that we have a good enough idea, I can try to find a 17 for you to try as well. But again, keeping in mind this is probably a half seat size too big for you, but we'll kind of see how he goes in it. Because again, this could be a good option too. We would just need a smaller seat size for you. So I always try to put everyone in a few different knee rolls. Knee roll is very personal preference. You hear people be like, hi, you're tall, you need the long one, short, you need the short one, or whatever. It is really personal preference. Like on some horses, I like a long one, and on other horses, I like a short one. You just don't look quite as secure feeling. Yeah, I don't hate it, but I'm not as in love with like your position. I feel like your leg's a little bit more in front of you. Part of that is it could be that it is a little bit big for you, but again, it's just not quite putting you exactly how I want. And again, this is the Advantage R, so different model than the last two. This one is in a 17, and this has again, a little bit of a different knee roll, short and a little bit straighter. That looks better? Okay, let's give that a try. Much better. Okay, good to know. So let's do a little bit in this one where you're just more in the middle and you're more up and down, and the knee roll's hitting you in a good spot where your leg is underneath you where we want it. Okay, so how compared to the first one? Do we still think we like the first one? I like you in both. Let's go, but since we like these two the most, we're gonna go back to the first one so we can sit in them back to back. Okay, so we're back to the first one because we still were leaning towards this as our favorite. We did adjust the stirrup length and did one hole longer than when we rode in it initially. And we did like how he goes in this. So it's also very interesting to always compare. Like we thought maybe he looked a little bit fussier in the last one, even though we liked it at the beginning. Again, could just be us getting on and off a few times now. But now we can compare to see if we think he did go a little bit better in this first one.
Wow, what a night and day difference too. I mean, the other saddle I had, old, ancient, meter suits, I felt like I was riding in a bareback pad, whereas this one feels like I'm just stuck in the saddle. Like, I mean, I don't want to say anything bad, but if he like was a fucking bronco, I feel like I'd be still glued to the saddle. So I really love this. Aviar. I'm in love with the Aviar.